Shalom, shalom, all praise be unto Yahweh, Shemishai, B'Shem Kakadash, the honor to the elders and apostles, great most honorable well. Shalom to the elect. Just doing a movie review, most likely split into parts concerning the movie Leave the World Behind, which had insight and backings of the Obama family. Barack Obama, one of the previous presidents of the United States of America. Yeah, so I'm going to get into it. This one mainly dealing with the slavery symbolism that was in the movie Leave the World Behind. Yeah, so when the family's in the beach, one of the things you see is a oil tanker called the White Line, man. Yeah, what is the White Line referring to? If you look up in a wiki or other sources, it tells you the White Line. The White Line was an English privateer operating under a Dutch letter of marque, which brought the first Africans, which refers to who? The real Israelites, man. Because we're not Africans, man. We're the so-called Negroes of America, West Africa, and scattered abroad, are not African, man. We've been named that by our oppressors. We're actually Israelites, descendants of the 12 tribes of Israel, man, according to the Holy Scriptures. Yeah, to the English colony of Virginia in 1619, a year before the arrival of the Mayflower in New England. Though the African captives, which is Jake captives, were sold as indentured servants, the event is regarded as the start of African slavery in the colonial history of the United States. So dates to 1619. Yeah, it's a slave ship. Is that in the scriptures? Is it in the scriptures that Jake's Israelites, the true Israelites of God, are going to go into enslavement with ships? Deuteronomy 28 and 68, and the Lord Yahweh Shemishai shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. Now, when you look at the map of Egypt, Egypt is connected and right next to the land of Israel. So it's unnecessary to ship Israelites to Egypt. Now, what it really means for Egypt is, when you go into it, is bondage. Now, obviously the tribes or the tribes or clans of Ham that dwelt in the land of Egypt was Metazariam. Those are one of the tribes of Ham that dwelled in Egypt, and we had bondage under them. Yeah, but the word Egypt there, when you read the book of Exodus, chapter 20 and 2, it talks about the house of bondage, man. It's synonymous to bondage, which is enslavement, slavery, oppression. Yeah, and it says again with ships. Yeah, so we was taken captive by ships, man, under these Europeans, these Edomites, so-called white people. Yeah, chains and ships. By the way, whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. Our homeland, the land of Israel. We won't go back there as a whole, as a race in a long time. Our true land. And that's why the Lord's gonna actually put us back into that land. When you read the scriptures, one of them, Isaiah 14, Lord, when I read it, and it says, "Thou shalt see it no more again, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies." It didn't say we'll be brought to our neighbors, our friends. No, it says enemies, man. The Israelites have enemies. Yeah, the Lord identifies them as enemies. For bondmen and bondwomen, maid servant, slave man, slave woman, and no man shall buy you, meaning no man shall redeem you. Yeah, there'll be no man that can save us out of our predicament and oppression, and our poverty systematic or physical oppression. Yeah, the only one that can save us is Yahweh Shai, yeah, the Son of the Most High, the Son of Yahweh, yeah, which he's coming very soon, man, with the holy angels in so-called UFOs, man. Yeah, so that is biblical, man. The white lion, the transatlantic slave trade, that's biblical. And also, I'll read a few more here. 64 verse 64, and the Lord shall scatter thee among all people from one end of the earth even unto the other, and there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone. Yeah, so we've been scattered, dispersed in different countries, different nations, different continents, different sides of the world. We've been scattered. Transatlantic slave trade, Europe, the Americas, and in Africa, and Arab lands too. We were scattered everywhere, man. Adopted the heathens' cultures, learned of their ways, and worshipping their gods. You know. Verse 65, and among these nations shall thou find no ease, so we'll be oppressed, we'll be at the bottom of society. Neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest, overworked, beat down. But the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart and failing of eyes and sorrow of mind. Yeah, man, scared, yeah, oppressed. Hey, man, and it says failing of eyes. It reminds me of how we used to live basically under Esau's hardcore oppression at that time when we were in chains. Yeah, you couldn't eyeball or look into the eyes of your slave master, man. It could cost you your life. This is Deuteronomy 28 again, same chapter, verse 48. Therefore thou shalt serve thine enemies. The Edomites are our enemies, not our friends, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness. So if you want clothes, you got to go to Esau. If you want food or water, anything, you got to go to Esau. And in want of all things, anything you want, benefits, everything, it revolves around Esau because he owns the world. Job 9:24. The earth is given to the hand of the wicked. And also his blessing in Genesis, it talks about he shall rule, he'll have the fatness of the earth, and he shall rule with the sword. He'll rule the world with the sword, his violence, his weapons. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. A yoke of iron, what is that? Now, if you just simply type yoke of iron in Google, it will show you. And that was us. Yeah. Yoke of iron. Us in chains. As well as our brothers and sisters, the Native American tribes, man. Yeah. 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 The Latinos are Israelites too. Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, Brazilians, Argentinians, and so forth are Israelites too. So yeah. So one other scene as well, the disturbances in the radio in the car. It said seek. Seek 1619. There you go. The time period of slavery, and also, and also when you link in the scriptures as well, the book of Revelation, which I'm about to get, the truth coming in, man. After that time period, man, 350 years after that. And also that was basically 1619, like the hard, that was a time period of hardcore slavery, or that, the height of it. Revelations 11 verse 8, and their dead body shall lie in the street of a great city. That great city is Babylon the Great, man. Yeah, they're the ones that are boastful and proud saying it's the greatest country in the world, man. They always use that word, great, or Donald Trump, make America great again. People, America's the greatest country in the world. Streets paved with gold, you know, land of the brave, land of opportunity. Everybody, looks at America as a beacon of light. Everyone wants to make it in America. Yeah. Which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt. Yeah. So it's got spiritual attachments to different environments of the past. So it said Sodom first, right? What happened to Gomorrah? What was the spirit of Sodom and Gomorrah and those other cities? Yeah, Sodom was infested with what you see today of the LG alphabet freak behavior, man. And that place got what happened? Burned up. Yeah, and Babylon, the great America, has the same characteristics and spirit of Sodom. Yeah, and into a higher level. Because with Esau's technology, they can, transform a male to completely look like a woman and have the same figure and shape, and voice box. And it says, and Egypt, why is it synonymous with Egypt? Egypt, because of bondage, house of bondage, enslavement. That's what we was enslaved in America. Yeah. And also witchcraft, man. Egypt is known for high levels of witchcraft. And you see it in American money, the dollar bills, the all-seeing eye and the pyramids, man. Yeah. Full of enchantments, spells, and witchcraft. Yeah. That's the spirit of America. So freak behavior, confusion, slavery, and witchcraft, man. Just complete wickedness in America. Where also our Lord was crucified. Yeah, the image of our Lord was crucified, man. They beated the real image of the Lord, which is a so-called black man according to scriptures, out of us. Yeah, they beat our identity out of us, renamed us. Yeah, niggers, Negroes, colored, African American. Like Roots, Kunta Kinte to Toby. We renamed, rebranded. Yeah. Yeah. They forced us to believe into the sweet white JC, Treasury Bourget, who the world calls Jesus Christ. They forced us to believe that, and if we didn't believe, it was off with our heads. And they of the people and kindreds and tongues and nations shall see their dead bodies 3 days and a half, and shall not suffer their dead bodies to be put in graves. And they that dwell upon the earth shall rejoice over them, and make merry, and shall send gifts to one another, because these two prophets tormented them that dwell on the earth. Verse 11, and after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from the Most High entered into them, the breath, the truth. And they stood up on their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them. And starting the elites, they're in fear of the awakening of the Israelites for the spirit and power of Yahweh Mishai, dealing with our elders, Abba Bivens, truth coming out, so the 3 days and a half represents 350 years, man, from 1619/20 to 1969/70. Yeah, which is a spiritual number. It's in a spirit that the movie pointed that out as well. With the radio, with the White Line oil tank ship. The prophets northern and southern kingdom, Judah and Ephraim, waking up. What else we got here? And obviously, if we're going to talk about what happened in slavery, as the movies pointed out, we got to talk about what's gonna be the outcome or justice of what Esau and these heathens done to us, man. And it's here, Isaiah 14, from the top. It says, "For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land." Yeah. Our own land, our original land, our birthplace is the land of Israel, man. That belongs to us. It belongs to the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Hispanics. I believe it's in the Galatians, I think. It says it's the mother of us all, I believe. Basically saying that our birthplace. "And the strangers shall be joined with them," representing the Israelite foreigners that are scattered abroad. We're all going to be joined together. "And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place. And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids." See? So we were servants and handmaids. We was oppressed. We was enslaved. So according to biblical prophecy, yeah, we're going to enslave them and we're going to make them servants, our servants. Handmaids, we're going to have concubines, yeah, multiple wives. The concubines is a secondary wives. Yeah, we're going to have servants, yeah, men and women. Yeah, they're going to be worshiping us. They're going to be doing what we say. We're going to put them in check, in chains too. "And they shall take their captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors." You see? So that's the revenge there. Yeah, and the Lord's going to bring that revenge, not us. Yeah, the Lord's going to do this. Yeah, thus saith the Lord. So it shows you at the end of that verse, we was once their captives. We was once oppressed, and we're still oppressed today. Yeah, but it's going to reverse. It's going to switch when the Lord comes back. Revelations 13, 9-10. "And if any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity." Yeah, the Edomites in particular, so-called white people, and also the rest of these heathens, they all had a part to play in enslaving us. Yeah, destroying us as people. Yeah, Psalms 83, trying to get us to discontinue from the truth, our heritage, our name, our power, our God, our ways of living, our commandments that was given by the Most High. "He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity." So that's the justice, that's the revenge, thus saith the Lord. "He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword." We've been tormented, we've been tortured, we've been killed. You see, so it's going to backfire on the heathens. "Here is the patience and the faith of the saints." Faith of the saints. So guess what? If you're a saint, you got to have faith that this is going to happen. You got to have faith in that the Lord's going to bring revenge and justice. Yeah? If you're a saint, Lord willing, you got to be patiently waiting for this. Yeah? This is a part of our faith. Yeah? Here's the patience and the faith of the saints. Yeah? So, Lord willing, more to come. Hopefully you've been edified, man. Spiritual, symbolism in the movie Leave the World Behind. With that, Shalom.